What is up, guys? We are live here with Pro Play Games, and we have the brand new draft box. Yep, draft box number 4. This one, brand new design by Bandai. I really love the way that it's really shaken up to be. It's not just one of those draft boxes that normally have the last 2 sets and then some exclusive leaders. You're going to get an exclusive leader this time. They did trim down on the number of exclusive leaders. This one only bringing 1 unique copy, which you get 4 of in each box, but they actually changed the design of it completely. Bandai's new design for the draft box actually includes a brand new set, a brand new pack design, a brand new art, a brand new configuration. Everything about this is completely new and completely renovated from what draft boxes 1, 2, and 3 were. This actually brings a completely new card pool into the metagame. I think it's about 100 different cards on top of existing reprints, and that's what this video is about. We're really focusing on, you've seen the brand new innovative cards that they came out with, which are only accessible through these draft box. Now we're kind of just focusing on the late and great reprints that they chose to target in this draft box. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So as you can see here, they did reprint a few different cards from every color. So what I have pulled up behind me here is all the different commons and uncommons which you'll find in the latest draft box. And these are all cards spanning from set 1 all the way up to, I believe, set 6 in Destroyer Kings. I don't think there's any set 7 cards here at all, but it's really cool because it actually hits some of the top selling cards that have been popular among players, casual players, and competitive players alike, along with maintaining the integrity of this product being a solely draftable set. So not only are you going to be able to get the draft portion out of it, but you're going to be able to get a lot of value from the reprints. I mean, we have some late and great ones such as Master Roshi, Forged of Will. We have Dimension Magic. We have Full Power Energy. We have Crusher Ball, we have After Image Technique, we have Relentless Destruction Mira, which is a huge key player in the Toho deck, we have Kami, we have Mecha Frieza, even from set 1, the Mecha Frieza 4-drop, which was really hard to get a hold of these set 1 cards, by the way, guys. If you don't have local game stores that carry this bulk, or you just don't want to buy these cards online, this kind of gives you everything you need in one package. Another big one is Intensifying Power Trunks, Sister Attack Kale, and Pride and Justice Topo. That's a huge one. And then one of my favorites, actually, which is a huge one, conveniently, is Whis the Resting Attendant. So you have a lot of different reprints here. Of course, I have them all pulled up here. I'm not going to go over each one. I just wanted to make sure that we had the graphic there for you guys so you knew exactly what you were getting, because this wasn't really advertised too much as we would all like it to be. So for those people who are still on the fence on purchasing a draft box, still on the fence on what it actually brings on top of all the exclusives that we already know, we have a bunch of content already out on our channel. You can check out the spoilers a few days and weeks past. I believe we've been covering every color as it's been spoiled. But the main topic is just really these reprints. And now we're going to pull up a few of the more chase-worthy cards. So these are just the commons and uncommons, which, by the way, all come foil. Yes, you heard right. They can come foil, just like they started implementing past set 3, where you can get every common and uncommon in parallel foil. You can now get all these cards in parallel foil. So that Whis Resting Attendant that was never be able to get a higher rarity, well, now you have a higher rarity. So very, very cool in that aspect as well, because some of these cards have never seen the light of day of a parallel foiling treatment. So we're going to go on to the rares and super rare. Finally, the rares and super rares, we have them pulled up right here. Let's start off from the top. We're going to cover each one of these because there's not that many. I believe they covered 5 cards from each color, which was great on Bandai. That was really cool. First one, Fearless Pan. Really definitely needed a reprint. I don't think set 3 Crossworld, I believe is where it's from, is very good in terms of value. So being able to get a card like this in this set, especially when Pan is one of the top 5 decks right now, is huge. Next one is Impeccable Saiyan Kaba. That one's a very unique card, I'm gonna call it. It's not exactly the most competitive, but it is pretty hard to get a hold of because its only print is in Tournament of Power, and those booster boxes are going for about $250 plus on the market. So very cool reprint. Next one, Bewitching God Vados. I think we could have done without this one. This one's from set 1. It's a fairly high costed card, which is why it really hasn't seen the light of day. But hey, there was a lot of alien support in this set, so maybe. Next one is going to be Universe 7 Vegeta. That one's also from Tournament of Power, which is a great set to target for reprints, 100%. And there was a lot of cards that Bandai actually targeted from this, both on the rare, super rare, and common uncommon slot to reprint in this draft box, which was a huge thumbs up. Now, it's not the best card. It's what many consider a bulk super rare, but I'm interested to see how this card plays out in this draft format, because this draft format, like I said, they took a lot of time to really see what was going to work and what wasn't going to work together, instead of just making up formats with like set 6 and set 5 where they don't really blend. This is kind of like hand cherry picked cards that are supposed to fit together, and it looks like there's a theme, and that might be a bomb if you're going that theme. Next one is the Untapped Power Super Saiyan 3. It's a bulk rare, let's be honest. Not too popular. Next one is a huge one though, Deadly Defender Vegeta. Super powerful card. Janemba used to play it around last year when it was appearing at Nationals, and it's just a very solid card. All those Deadly Defenders, I honestly wish I would have seen every Deadly Defender color in this set. Unfortunately, the only color that got love from a Deadly Defender was Vegeta here, and he's a blue one. Next one is Focused Mind Piccolo, yet another Tournament of Power reprint, rare, very popular selling rare, honestly. It's one of the top rares from Tournament of Power. I think the best blue rare from Tournament of Power as well, so good. Next one, At All Cost Vegeta. That one is great. That one is something that also had a pretty heavy price tag, just like Fearless Pan, hovering around that $10 mark. It's a great reprint. It really helps players get their money back from buying these draft boxes, and it's a meta card. It's very used in Shenron Gogeta, and it's also very good as an all-around, just very balanced, and I'm not going to say balanced, but it has 4 different effects. That card is very powerful. Next one is Determined Striker Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Bulk rare, but should be pretty good in the draft format. Next one, God Break Goku. Now that one's from set 1, very old card. Unfortunately, it is a bulk rare, but I think a lot of these Gokus are going to work very well together in the draft format. Next one is Nail. And Nail, honestly, I like that card a lot. It was very popular back when there was Super Saiyan 3, I believe it's like blue-green, where you played like Nail and you played the combo killer with Barrier, and it was able to get Bond. Maybe we see Bond make a resurgence, but I think Nail's a great card because it's a 15k pressure and draws you a card. Very good reprint. Next one is Speedy Entrance Chilai. Wasn't too much of a fan. Next one was huge. It was the best green card, I think, reprint out of this, and it went very well with the thematics of the set. It was the final Showdown Son Goku, and that was from Clash of Fates, which was yet another themed booster set that was very scarce. Now, we didn't see a lot of that product opened on the market, and we were actually seeing a lot of variance on this card's price over the last couple days, couple weeks, as this card was creeping towards the $10 mark. And now with the reprint, you're going to see a lot more supply. Demand is still going to be high because there's a lot of Krillin / Goku Clash of Fates support. Peter Katani, I know, has been trying out the deck. It's been really fun, and there's a lot of support there for it. So that being a reprint was fantastic. Next one was Super Saiyan Gotenks. Super Saiyan Gotenks, it had its time in the limelight. I think it's going to be great in draft. Next one is Broly the Rampaging Horror. Honestly, one of my favorite Broly cards. This is the OG. This is what really got me into liking Broly at the beginning. It was a very good deck, I think, and it's great to see it come back as a super rare reprint. Next one is Explosive Spirit Son Goku. I think it's a great reprint, but I think they're targeting that card just a little bit too much. Unfortunately, it will be coming out in the Gogeta versus Broly starter decks towards Nationals, but they probably could have passed on it being here or passed on it being in the decks, one of the two, but this one's getting hammered with reprints. Next one is going to be Cold Hearted Strike Frieza. Only really usable in decks that are playing the 7-drop Frieza, which is actually in here as well. You have the 7-drop Frieza from Tournament of Power. They're both from Tournament of Power. They work very well together, and it's nice to see that you can actually pull off that combo in draft, which I'm really, I'm really intrigued to see happen. Next one is going to be Full Power Spirit Bomb Son Goku. Very good card. I think in draft it's a complete powerhouse because it's one of the few things that can really get you awakened really fast and put a very big threat on board. So we're going to see how that plays out. It doesn't have its big brother, the 7 or 8 drop green one that EX evolves over it, unfortunately, in the set, but I would have liked to see that happen. Next one, and final one actually, would be the Full Power Frieza, which honestly, there was a time, once upon a time, believe it or not, that card was actually used by us members here at PBG. We all used it at the Las Vegas Regional back in the day, one of the first few regionals from Bandai, and we took it to a top place finish. It's a very powerful card. Unfortunately, 6 energy in this day and age, unless you're doing something much more powerful than that, it's not going to see the light of day. But like I said, I think this format is just built to be a lot slower, a lot more controlling, and something that's really just fun to grind out. So that's pretty much it for the reprints. Remember guys, these are all going to come with a brand new foiling, so they're not going to be exactly the same cards that you used to have. I believe all of these never came as shatter foils, so if you check them out on tcgplayer.com, you'll be able to find all these cards and more at the cheapest prices from Pro Play Games and various other sellers. So make sure you check us out for all the draft box singles that are reprints, as well as the exclusive ones that you could only get by opening the product. I do suggest you buy the product if you do have the opportunity. The value is definitely there. Thank you guys again for joining us. Till next time, thank you guys again for the support, and make sure you check us out on Patreon for more content, competitive content. Peter, Marcel, all those guys, they're here breaking the format for you. So thank you guys again for watching. Until next time.